And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Pascal Siakam.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. They've got Thompson, and it's Levins in at the point guard position. And for the Pacers, at small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. TJ McConnell is out there with Tyrese Haliburton. And it's Huff in at the center position. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. He gets it in there.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
From the stripe. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. McConnell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
McConnell with a steal. Siakam outside. Pass to Mathurin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
The Supersonics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Reynolds. He buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Haliburton for 3. The rebound by Harrison. Seattle on offense. They trail by 1.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Haliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Here's Siakam. Fires the 3. The shot no good. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Levins. Indiana with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Siakam. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Seattle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you guys.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you.
The intelligent shot selection by Haliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
And Seattle calls time here.
Here comes your Indiana Pacers crowd. Give it up for them.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Seattle making a switch here. Let's take a look at the seeding for the Eastern Conference, with only 4 games of the regular season remaining. Taking a look at Indiana, right now they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
Checking out the Pacers, their focus is shifting now to the playoffs. Now, they could wrap up a good seed, and of course it's a matter of playing their best basketball to close out this regular season. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Burks for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Matthews passes to Jackson. And here's Nembhard. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Seattle on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Driving inside.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pacers trail by 6. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson, pass to Matthews. Now here's Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And Indiana with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jackson, and it's Shepherd in for Matthews.
Shepherd.
Seattle on D. 6-point game. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. Reynolds with a rebound.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Burks. Here's Levins. He's guarded by Nembhard. The 3-ball. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Seattle with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Jarris Walker out there with Toppin. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Jones in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Burks for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And here's Nembhard, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. It's Walker on the wing. Nembhard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Seattle pulls it in. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Anderson passes to Burks. Milton up top. He's guarded by Nembhard. Dermonenko, that's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Indiana making a switch here. Haliburton is checked in. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. To the inside, Siakam. High percentage range, Siakam.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Here's Levins, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have, home court advantage or momentum grab?
I'd argue both, BA. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum, just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Haliburton for three. The rebound by Harrison. Seattle leading by 16. Anderson drives and finished off by Anderson.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Siakam. He had 9 points in his last time out.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Pacers are all about winning, and Coach Rick Carlisle said our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
And Seattle calls time here.
Here are your Pacers Richard Dexter.
Indiana with some changes. Huff's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. Seattle on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Levins. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now here's McConnell. Toppin passes to Mathurin. McConnell outside. Three-pointer, Haliburton. Seattle pulls it in. Harrison's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the wing, right side. Reynolds' shot is off. And so McConnell will bring it up for the Pacers. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Mathurin passes to Haliburton. The three-pointer off the mark.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And for Indiana, they're shooting 41% in this game. From deep, he's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Pass to Reynolds. Here's Harrison. Here's Levins. 20 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Harrison with the bucket.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Pass to Reynolds. There's the triple. On target from range. Reynolds has got 6 points.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And so it's Seattle, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, get ready for some high on field and amazing stuff from your pocket Arena Entertainment.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Taking a look here now at the Supersonics, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for Seattle.
When you have this many boards, you have many more opportunities to score, and they're taking advantage.
Yep, turning lemons into lemonade.
I'm thirsty.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's the Pacers with the ball. And Seattle, looking at who they've got. They've got Thompson, and it's Harrison in at the 4. Here's Siakam. Seattle pulls it in.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. Lets it go from 11. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harrison. Uses the glass on the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Back to McConnell. Launches it. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the Pacers call time here.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see those moves.
Let's give some love to this group of rookie defenders, the leaders in blocks since the break. McConnell passes to Huff. Haliburton surveys the floor. Back to Siakam. Launches a 3. Anderson pulls it down.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Reynolds. Down low. Here's Thompson. That one goes. Count it. Thompson's got 8.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Haliburton. He's got 5. Pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Huff. Off target from three-point range.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Reynolds' shot is good.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now here's McConnell. Siakam for 3. Seattle pulls it in. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
To the middle. Harrison. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Harrison's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Huff. Thompson with the block. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. Toppin comes in for Siakam. Walker, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Indiana again missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Outside Walker. Pass to Haliburton. Nembhard outside to get back on track. And Milton pulls it down.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Inside. Seattle move the ball around. Paul for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Paul's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Haliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. And Galloway pulls it down.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Milton. There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd. Paul's shot is off. Walker passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Galloway drives in, over Toppin, and Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Assist from Chris Paul.
Jackson outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Seattle, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Topping out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Furphy in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Now here's Milton. Good.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Walker. Toppin outside. Back to Walker. Shoots over Burks. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And Walker is a big guy and fantastic at using his muscle to gut through tight coverage.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Haliburton's checked in for Shepherd.
The lineup for Indiana. 0, Tyrese Haliburton.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12. And that one hits the back iron. Seattle has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Here's a 3 from Paul. The Pacers pull it in.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And that one drops for him.
Every year, Siakam seems to get more confident handling the ball. Slick move there.
Galloway to pass to Milton. Back to Galloway. Banked it in off the glass.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Toppin, a screen on Paul. Three-pointer, Haliburton. Hauled in by Paul. Seattle shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Outside Burks. From deep. Knocks down the long J.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Paul against Haliburton. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. 7 points for Tyrese Haliburton.
And I appreciate how confident Haliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
Milton finds Burks. No good from outside. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Haliburton. Hits a three-pointer.
What a release. Haliburton getting rid of it.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes.
Paul against Haliburton.
2 minutes.
Now Milton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Haliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Toppin outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Seattle has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Burks passes to Milton. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Supersonics.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the 2 benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
Pass to Dermonenko. Now here's Burks. He's covered by Siakam. Siakam against Burks. From the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road ones. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Here's Burks. Back to Paul. Pass to Burks. Over Walker. And Toppin pulls it down. Nembhard against Milton. Now here's Nimhard. So we see Seattle get the win here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game.